From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Houston Texans. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
A first run now for Kyron Williams. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one down almost right away to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going for a right side here. Complete.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now a first carry for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kyron Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
The kick is
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
All right. 18, that's it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
It's a gain of 2.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this throw will be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Sideline throws complete. And a nice job there keeping the toes inbounds. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
19 Texas.
Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at the defense for these Texans. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week. No, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
9 yards to go.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might know Power Ranger.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This is taken at the 18. A big kick, 50 yards that time. And a return of 4. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force the run.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from a safety spot. Now it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His
second rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Texans have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds and they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Every return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Well, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down to the yard. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who can throw it, and it paid off.
And the decision paid off indeed. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They go back to the ground with Williams. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now our first carry here for the running back. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Stroud out of the gun here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Now 2nd and 3. Stroud to throw it. On the slant, here's Collins. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Stroud looking to change the play.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And Stroud now to throw.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
But it looked like they marched to the end zone. It's in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
A 7-yard pickup.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 4-yard line.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Stroud.
Touchdown! Nico Collins from 6 yards away. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Henry Tolo there on the tackle. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He'll swing left side, caught by Collins.
And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Nico Collins.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They begin the drive with Williams. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating
what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They're going to go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. A give to Williams, running right. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield and man coverage and make a throw quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Pass taken in. Ball's been tight end. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 10. Here we go. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Chiefs 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kyron Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up?
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Third down and 4.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Back to throw again.
They'll let this go deep for Collins.
This is caught at the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
42. Chiefs 19.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent one. Williams loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Here we go. Two jet. 18.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
The Texans on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 8. And the Texans first down.
On the quick, right?
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a handoff running for the middle. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2. That puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Oh, ready?
We'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it.
And it is caught. A touchdown, Texans. Jalen Noel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. York on now for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
makes the score Texans 49, Chiefs 19.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jesse Bates. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ow, for what? Tony.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Second and 11 at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Go get him. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Jenkins. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go into gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chiefs.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Want to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And they will take a knee here.
Come on. Hey. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.